Oh, this cake is so moist and tender. It's got a good crumb. Cake, absolutely delicious. I can't stop eating. I love chocolate cake. Let's take this out. And welcome back to another delicious episode of Shelly's Homemade, guys. And today we're going to be making a quick and easy box chocolate cake, and we're going to make the frosting homemade, but I'm going to show you how to make that chocolate box cake taste homemade. So this is what you need. You're going to need a box, any brand. This is Pillsbury, but any brand you want to use of chocolate mix. You're going to need some instant coffee. I have a cup and a half of buttermilk. You're going to need that. I'm not going to list that, but I have a half a cup of vegetable oil. I prefer to use the vegetable oil than to use the butter because it makes a moister chocolate cake. But you can use butter. You can just melt out a one stick of butter and you'll be good. I have three large eggs in my bowl. I have some vanilla extract. This is pure vanilla extract, and then we're going to be using some of that too as well. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and combine everything and get them into my pan so we can make this cake. We can make this chocolate cake, guys. It's going to be amazing. Outstanding. Won't nobody know the difference. Thanksgiving is coming, guys. Thanksgiving is coming, and you're gonna want this chocolate cake on your table. I promise you, you're gonna want it on your table. So let's go, guys. All right, so let's get the mixing. First thing, we're gonna add our eggs. These are 3 eggs. You're just gonna dump it in there. We're gonna add our half a cup of vegetable oil. I like to get my spatula and make sure I get it all out. And we have that vanilla that we talked about a little earlier. I'm just going to pour some in there. This is our buttermilk. We're going right in. Now you can use, if you don't have buttermilk, you can use regular milk, would be fine here as well. My coffee. Ooh, too much. You're going to use a teaspoon of coffee, guys. And that coffee just gives it that flavor. That it makes that chocolate just come out. It makes it so delicious and flavorful. Alright. Now we're going to open up our box cake. And it doesn't take long to make this cake. Few moments of your time. Especially on Thanksgiving when you got so much other stuff to do. So much other stuff. You got so much other stuff to do. You don't have time. You're sitting there trying to bake a cake. Especially for new beginners who's trying to bake. Because, you know, when Thanksgiving comes and you're trying to host and you want everything on there, this is what you do. Now, you slowly incorporate that chocolate mixture from the box cake mix, which is nothing wrong with using a box cake mix. Nothing at all. Don't be ashamed. And trust me, won't nobody know. They'll think you slaved and made this chocolate cake. And you only did a couple things to make this thing come together and be absolutely delicious. just want to make sure you incorporate it all the way in. That way you don't overmix. Look at that. Divine. Divine chocolate cake. Just scraping the bottom, just making sure I got everything. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and I have my pans already prepared. I greased them. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put half of this filling, half of this cake mix in here. And other half here. Just like so. You get your cakes. In there as evenly as you possibly can. Just smooth this around. Make sure it's even. And try your best to smooth it all the way to the edges around the rim of the cake, just like I'm doing, so that it'll rise evenly and give you more of a flat surface than a dome, and then that way you have less to trim off when you are baking your cake. So now my mom, my auntie, and everybody who baked cakes did this. So 1, 2, 3. Release any air bubbles that you have inside 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's it. To release any air bubbles that you may have in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be right back, guys. We can get this into the oven, and once this comes, you're going to need a cup of milk and some vanilla. So let's add some vanilla to this. Now I suggest about a teaspoon of vanilla for that flavor. We're going to start with half of the milk and just stir it down. And just keep working it in. What you call it to work in. Add some more milk. So I said add a little at a time. and it'll all come together for you. And stir it lightly, because if you stir too hard or too fast, it's gonna be everywhere. Now you can use an electric mixer for this. It'll be a lot easier. But I actually just wanted to go in and do this with my hands. I wanted to mix this way. I mean, I could use my stand mixer or my hand mixer. Either one. And get in there. And just mix. Got it going. So this, at this point, I'm going to grab my spatula. I'll scrape off all of that. And this is an easy frosting. So I was just trying to give y'all something easy for to make for Thanksgiving. Easy frosting. Like I said, hand mixer would make your life so much easier. You can use that. But you probably would have been finished. So I'm gonna keep working this in, and when I come back. Alright guys, so now let's frost the cake. So I have my cake here. I turned it flat side up, and look at my frosting. Guys, y'all got to see this frosting. Show y'all this frosting. It is beautiful, nice and thick. And I did add just a touch more milk to it. Now I'll go in. Get rid of some of that chocolate. Alright. Just a smidge of the chocolate frosted on top. And just smooth that in just like so. Try to work it over to the edge. Now, if you don't have one of these spatulas, guys, go ahead and just use a butter knife or a knife or a spoon, whatever you have. We have our other cake. Here, like so. Get that one in. A nice dollop. And just push it to the edge. Just push it to the edge and smooth right on around. Just like so. And that is enough icing to pipe something on. And these are my smaller cake pans, not the larger ones that I use for Thanksgiving. But I just want to smooth it all over my cake. Just pulling from the top and smoothing down just like so. And all we do, just refrigerate this for a few minutes. When you do this, you can just make some little wiggles on here, make it look a little homemade. There you have it. You have a beautiful chocolate cake here. I'm going to cut into this. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this cake. It's absolutely moist. This is the frosting side, this is the cake side. Absolutely moist and delicious. Let me just show y'all this cake. Look at that. I'm going in. Now, to be honest, this is more of a sweeter frosting than I would like. So to cut it, probably just hit it with a teaspoon of lemon juice, or you can add like some sour cream to this to take out some of that sugar. But if you like a sweeter frosting, then this is the frosting for you guys. You know, this cake is so moist, so tender. It's got a good crumb. The cake, absolutely delicious. I can't stop eating. I love chocolate cake. This cake is heaven. It's so moist, so flavorful. And that coffee brings out the flavor in this moist, decadent cake. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If not, look, look. I ate almost the whole day on cake. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright? Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.